page I want to work with, it won't work. Happy Gaki, how are you? Happy, how are you? Can you hear me? Happy. Okay. Do you want to show us your screen, what you're demonstrating, what you are working with? So are you ready to share your screen? Can I give you time to do that? Okay, we must see your screen today, so get ready. And Peter Kamau, you did not give me a response. I don't know if it's because you can't hear me or because you are mute. If you can speak or maybe chat, it will be good. I want to know how many classes you have been attending. And I also want to know if you did the assignment we were to do. All right. So as Peter Kamau and Abby get ready for sharing. And also Evelyn Mwangi, no response from you. Don't know what is the problem. We want to go ahead and I want to have 2 tabs. So this is first tab on the dashboard. I don't want to be reloading this every time, and then I can load a new one. And for the logos, you can get logos from canva.com for free. Canva.com. So what we want to do is we want to create a contact page. So I will duplicate this. To duplicate, I right click on that tab. Then I have now screens. So the first one, I'll be using it to access the dashboard. Second one will be for my website reloading. So first thing, I want us to go to plugins. You can just follow through. I'll share the recording. So on the plugins, I have 6. So if you can see, you have a plugin that you have not activated and you don't want it, go ahead and delete. So you select here because I have to, then bulk action, then delete, then you click apply, then you agree. Okay, so now I have only 4 plugins. Now why am I here? I want to add a new plugin, a very important plugin in WordPress development. It is called Contact Form 7. So we search contact on the add new. Must click add new first. You will not just find it when you land to the plugins. You must click the add new button, which should be around here. So you can see 5+ million active installations. So this is just the form I want. So click install now, first one. Just type contact to search it. So what we do for plugins, we install and activate in order to use the plugin. So after it is done, you activate. So now the plugin is activated. Plugin is activated. You can see it here. What do we do now? On the left margin, you can see when there's a new element called contact. And on that new element, you can click contact forms to go to the contact form. So here, by default, you usually find a form that is auto-generated for you. So it has a name field, email field, subject field, and a message, and a submit button. So we want to use just this form for now and put it in our website. And exactly on pages, a page called contact page. So we come here and copy this code. You can see it is even telling you, copy this short code and paste it in your post page or text widget. So you copy. So you don't have to save anything because you have not made any changes here. So you come to pages and I want to work with contact. So I'll click edit with Elementor, this page. So it is the same way as going to your site and clicking edit with Elementor while you are on that particular page. The best way is to work from the pages section because you will know which page you are working with. So this is the contact us page. For the map, I can just put Nairobi, Kenya. Please mute yourself, please. So I want to add, because I copied a short code, remember, I want to add it on top here. So how do I add a new section on top of this map? How do I add a new section on top of this page, this map? In fact, I want to move this section with these details above the map. So I can just click here, edit, then I will drag it. I will hold on my keyboard. I will hold on my mouse and I will not leave it until I reach the exact area I want to place it. Then I place it there. So this is just dragging, drag. So on top here, I want to add a new section. Now what does this plus button say? Add section. So you click add, you click this plus now. Then you choose the size of the structure you want. I want to have like a form here. It can occupy the full wing. Because I copied something called shortcode, as you saw, I come here and search the same shortcode. Without even typing a lot, it pops up shortcode. So you drag shortcode into your site. Now, because you have a code that you had copied, you right click and you paste. Watch what happens. Now I have the same form. This is the same form. So this is the same form we copied from the contact forms, I mean. So give me a minute. Okay, I was responding to a call. So we proceed. So this is the form. I did not create this form. It was from a plugin. So after I update this, you can go back and see where we got the form from. So you see it is on the contact here, then contact forms. Then when I clicked edit, I just came here to see which how my form is. I can customize these if I want. For instance, I can remove this option. Can also add a phone number after email. So you just copy what is available on the same. You can see label is everywhere. Label and also another closing label. Label here, label there, label here, label here. So label is an HTML tag used to fill in information. So when you use label tag like this one, you'll have a place where you can have people to fill in or submit their details. So that's why you see label here, label here. You don't see label on the submit because this is a button. Its work is just to be clicked and send information. So I can even call this send message. I love using easy words, send message. So this is what will be displayed, but the action is for submitting data. So now how do I can see tools for the first one is text, email, URL, tel, which stands for telephone number, number, date, text area. For instance, here it is using text area for putting message or typing message. Drop down menu, check boxes, radio button, acceptance, quiz, file, submit. So I want to add a phone number. So I must ensure my cursor is on that. Cursor is blinking on that level. Click tell. Ensure it is required. Just ensure it's just tell for telephone number. Then you can just, the only thing I changed is the name part, and I ticked this box. It was initially like this. So you tick it to ensure when you put required field is whereby you mean people cannot proceed or cannot click submit button or send message button without filling in to this button, to this box. So you click insert. Now you see I have telephone, but now you see we have this email, but also there is a name for your email. So the same thing, I can just put here your name, your phone number. So you see, this is the same thing as this. The only thing it differs is that here I'm requested for email, here is telephone number. After I do this, I click save. Now the good thing with this, you don't have to copy again the shortcode. The shortcode is the same code we used in the first place. You don't have to copy it again. So I'm on my new tab. I'll go to contact us. Because it is reloading, you will find the phone number there. And the phone number is here, your phone number. Button should be send message. We see whatever we have changed has also changed here. That's how we create a contact form in WordPress. Any question on the form? We can also put some border to this form to ensure that it does not look everywhere like all white. And it is also responsive. It can fit in a mobile screen. That's also an advantage. So how do I put border to this contact form? So what I do is I'll go to pages again, or just the same way. I'll visit my site. I click contact us. Then I click edit with Elementor after I land on the page first. So now we want to put border. So you click the column here, edit column. You see, I did not click anywhere else. I clicked this thing, edit column. Then you can move slowly. You can go to layout, check if there's border style. If there's border, if border is there, you just start working with it. You don't have to check if there's border on the advanced because you will not see it because it is here. So on the border, this is what we do. So for the border, it is normal, like it will be showing every time, not when mouse is put. So let's work with the normal. It is on the normal now. So border type, it should be solid. Solid meaning that it is continuous. It has a continuous line or a continuous border. If you choose dotted, it will be dotted. Double, it will be having like double line. So let's go with just solid. Now for now, you are not seeing it because the numbers are 0. So you must try to increase like 2 to see the border. Now you can see the border. You can even change the color of this border that is popping around. So let's update it so that you can see it clearly. Let me refresh on my other tab. So on my other tab, you can see the border is there. It is, I think, dark color. So let's try to use a red one. It is good to, if the color of your website is maybe green, try to be consistent with colors. Don't mix colors. So let me go with red. So this is just for demonstration. I don't like the way colors are mixed up on the site. On my other tab, I refresh. Also, as a web developer, learn to work with more tabs. Don't only work with one. So you see the border is red. It is looking better. I want to have a space between them, the form and this area with a dark background. I also want to have a space between these contact details and also the form. So the space should be above and top. So how do I do this? So that one is called margin or padding. Padding is different one. So padding is here. So it is still on edit column. You see, the previous one, we went for the border art style. Now we are going to advanced. Now I want to have padding, actually a margin. It should be margin because it will differentiate between the two sections, the contact area and the form. So I'll check this. You see, when you start increasing, it will be uniform for everywhere. But I don't want every box to increase. I only want the, so I untick this thing. So I click for the top and put 10. For the bottom, I also put 10. You see, the others are not increasing because we have ticked this. We have unticked, I mean. You see, for instance, this one is ticked. When you increase any column, it increases all together. You see. So let me update. You can see already there's a space between the two sections and also the other section above. You refresh on your main view inside. You refresh. See, now there's a space at least. It is very clear and people can see it clearly. Can see very clearly. So that's how you work with a form. This is just a basic form. It should accept data and you can send info very easily. So when you click send message, it should just send if there is no problem. There was an error trying to send your message. Now keep in mind that we are working offline. Emails are configured to send message online. That is the default way. So because we are working on an offline server, it's connected to nothing. That's why you can't submit your message. But immediately you transfer your website. The way it is, you just transfer it to an online server like a domain. You buy a domain and you try to get a cPanel storage or a server. Everything should work, but the implementation is the same. So that's how we create a form. Any question here on the form? Okay. So for consistency, I want to work with the red color everywhere. So let's start now. Let's continue with this page. Since I was here, so I want all this section to have like I want the background color to be white for this. The icons can be red color. So we start with the whole section here. So you click here, you can see the middle part, edit section. When you start working with these things, that's when you know where everything is. So you see the color is dark here. So I want a red color. No, I meant white. Now white color, because I know the shortcode is very easy. The color code for white, I just type F times 6. So 7 Fs, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And the color is now white. So I want also to come to each box and choose the colors for them. So you click like this pen or edit icon here. This one can be Nairobi, Kenya. So let's go to, we want to make changes to the colors of the description, title, and also the icon. Let's see. Okay, so it seems it's an image. We can't change the color because it's an uploaded image. It's not an element. If it was an element like an icon, we could have changed it. Now you can change the title. Title color should be black. Yes. Content description. Yeah. Color, I want it to be black too. We move to the second box or the second column. It's just the same thing. Style, content, I expand that box of the Title, I want it to be dark. For the description, color should also be black. That box, same thing. Go to style, content, title there, color, dark color, description here. Done. We are done. This color, this widget, I can remove it. Don't want it. So now my page is just simple. And I think it is visible now clearly. When I refresh on the other page, you can see now things are visible at least. Can see them now more clearly. So I'll go to the other pages. I'll go to the home page first. So to go to the home page, you can just click the logo. I'm on the home page, so I want to edit some details here. So I want to make anything that is green to be either white or red. So because there's no need to start working on header because there's no way I can use element to work on the header. So I go to this area, this section, click there, click style. You should see the color. You need different color, be like black, not black. I will go with black. Color white will be too much. It will be very bright. So also this is a section, this is a section. So you click again, color, choose red. I feel a white color would be ideal. Using too many colors, they don't look good. This one can be dark. The same thing, same way for this. So for this section, instead of green, I also want white because the top color is dark, so it would look bad if they all look, they have the same color. So white is better. Also want this to be dark. So go to style, choose dark. So for this column, I just don't want green. So it's just changing colors for now. Now, as I was saying, if I want to remove this image, you see the image is just here. I can remove it here. Remove. Go to the second column, remove image. Because if you use your site and you're in Kenya, you don't want to look like you only serve white people. If your template came with the white images, so you work to remove it. So instead of this column being green, you can click there, check on style, check on the background. So you have to be a person who is ready to explore this thing. Check background, I don't see. So we click this edit testimonial. Let's check on the background. So the text color is, I want to make it white. So the text color will be dark. And also for the name will be, so for the title, it will also be dark because I'll change the background now to white. So background is here. So I'll put white, color code for white, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Submit application, same way style, dark. So you see the font color is white, the background is black. It is very visible. Now I can remove this map. Just click there. Should not have map every page. So I want to add what? I want to add, you see this submit your application, meaning that we should have a form here. So I'll click this box. So this is how you add a new box or a new section. This is how you add a new section. You can remove the section by clicking the delete icon on the end. So on this box, I want to add a shortcode. Which shortcode now? Remember, I had a shortcode which we took from the contact us page. So let's see if it is still there. Okay, it is still there. I had not pasted anywhere. So it is still here. Same way we did with the borders. I can click that, go to style, check border. On the border style, we choose solid. Then we increment the wing to at least 3 so that it can be visible. Then the color, I'll put it as red, just the way we did on the other page. And now we have a page form on our site as the last thing here. I can also have like a margin to separate this testimonial thing and application. So what I can do is I click here, edit section, start at layout to see if I can do something. Check on styling. So check on advanced. Okay, so the margin, it is out of right and left. I want also to have a margin on top. So on top, I will have like 5, maybe 5, yes. At least we can see there's a separation. There's a white background. There's no need to have on the bottom because it is the last thing here, but it is also good to have it so that it does not touch the ground like the footer. So let me update. I will, after it finishes, I'll go to the other tab and open it. So this, I'll come to the home page. So on the reload home page, I scroll down to go and check. You see the colors are changed now. Yes. I can also remove the expert team here if I don't want them there. Okay, so the space we have added is there. The form is also there. So we have tried to customize this. And let's take 5 minutes break. We come at 11:41 with questions too. Hello guys, I'm back. Yeah, so that is how you make a few changes in WordPress. You can even change everything. So let's try to put a logo and also change also the color for the header. So where do we go now while we are there? So we go back, customize. So click customize. Customize also has a lot of details for your website. So you should also focus on that. Customize and edit with Elementor. Elementor and customize are two main ways you can grow your site and also in your website. So when we start on the customize, there is the identity there, site identity. This is where you put your name. So we can say it is called Learn Web Development. So this will be visible as a site title. We know where the site title occurs or is available. So all these things are details. You can check them one by one. This is menu. We discussed menu. Widgets, we discussed widget for the footer 1, footer 2, footer 3. When you open footer 1, click got it. This is not the right place to work for the footers, but still you can make changes here. It's not the right place. There's a place called widgets alone, not like here. It is under appearance, widgets. Just the way we have appearance and customize. You just place your mouse on appearance. You will see widgets without clicking. You see widgets. So typography is about the font our website is using. If you need to change your font for the logo, top bar, because by now we know every section. So when I say top bar, you know it is here. Header is here. Body is here. So when you see top bar, main menu, we know main menu is there. This page is the position where these pages are, main menu. Mobile menu, the menu for your website when you are viewing using your mobile phone. Heading 1, we know heading 1 is the something like this. It might be heading 1 or 2. You to know it, you must enable edit with element. It will tell you if it is heading 1 or heading 2. For the general, you can see here nothing to change. But for the body now, if you need a certain font family, you can choose here from a lot of font. There are so many. So this is typography. So we came here to change logo and this color. So we go to the header because we know this is the header. So we see logo. Which logo are we using? It is lawyer. So I want to remove. When I remove, site title will be reflected here. Watch what happens. Learn web development will be here. You can see it is here. So now let's assume I don't have a logo. You can see the color. Okay, just a minute. Receive this phone call. share again. So I was saying, when you change the site, you can see Learn Web Development is my current logo because I don't have any. So Learn Web Development is my site title. So I changed the font to be white. You can see now it is visible. So I changed it on the logo section. On hover, I want it to be red. Yes, so I'll publish. So I can go back now a little bit to the color. I want to change all these color. I can put it to be red. So click general. Then on the general, you see background color. You can see it is there. Then you choose red color. So red is the color I want to work with. So there's a lot you can do on the customize, a lot of things you can do. If you want to make all your heading 1 titles or headings to have a certain color like red, which we will do it right now. Let me copy this code. So I copy it. So to copy, you just click it. It will show you the code. So you go back. So for the mobile menu, there are also settings for that. Mobile menu is when you are viewing your screen on a mobile screen. So typography, I go to typography. So I want to maybe to work with headings. Let me try to work with all headings. Font color, you can see it is that. Let me try to work with red. The reason they might not change is because when you are using Elementor, you choose the color manually. Like if I wanted this to be black, I could go with Elementor and change it to be any color I want. So that is the challenge. But given that you did not change any colors, they should work automatically. So all headings. Also for the footer, you can see footer is here. So when you come to typography, it's only about colors and font type, not the details. So you can see if you need the footer copyright is where we have copyright 2023. If you wanted to have a different font family, you do that here. Now for the colors, I don't see the colors now for the footer. Maybe they are somewhere else. Footer menu, also no colors. Yes, so our goal was to change the logo and also change these pages. So another thing I also want to change is I go to header. When I hover on a page, it is showing it is called mustard color or yellow. I don't want that color. I want at least black so that I can see clearly. So I know it is called menu, so I click menu when I'm on the header. I'm on the header. So it is called links. So link color is white. Okay. Link color on over, I want it to be dark. When you see now, when I place my mouse, I can see it is black. Link color, current menu item. Current menu it means that the page you are currently on. See, it is a different color, which is mustard. So it must be different to differentiate the colors. So blue, no, you must be consistent with your colors. I think I can still go with black. Then link background white, that's okay. top border color. Border color is the border separating the top bar from this page. Okay. We see when I also hover on the logo, it is disappearing because we chose the color to be red when you hover on the logo. Something we should change there. So come to logo, hover, color hover. I think it should be black, from white to black. Yes. So good. So now at least I go to the other page and refresh. Can see some changes now. Yeah, so your website depends on your creativity and also what you want to create. The best way is to use minimal colors or just to rely on one color. You decide to use all headings to have red or white. Just go with that. So all these other colors which are mustard, I will change them as we proceed. Don't want them to be like this. So we can reach there. Any question? Question from you guys before we start viewing API screen? And Peter Kamau. And it is funny because you guys, some of you don't give a response when you are asked something. Is it that you don't know how to answer using Zoom, or you just don't want to answer? I would love to understand you better. I understand people have different characters, but answering a question is just, you open the button and you just answer yes or no, if it's a yes or no question. So try to change that. It doesn't help. Evans, you have a question?
Yeah, my question is that my Ocean WP actually doesn't display the